Hello, hello, hello. Hey, everybody. I'm so full. I just want to come and share with everyone concerning what God has dropped in my spirit today. And for all of those that have been following me, they see that I am on a journey of rediscovering who I am. Who I am. We all need to be poured back into. When we have poured our life out as a drink offering, it's time for us to take a sabbatical and let God restore us. Let God refill us. Let God restructure us. So I'm in this place of letting God do the in my life. Do to rediscover who I am. And there's times when you have been in a place where you have built so many people and you lose your identity in building. This is not to say that you're weak. This to say that you're wise. You got to pull back and you got to stop everything that you're doing when you've been feeding everybody and you don't have. And this is just my testimony when I didn't have anyone to be able to pour back into me as I was pouring into others. I've been in a place of transitioning and looking for a mentor that will pour back into me, looking for a spiritual mother and father that will pour back into me. So in this time of transitioning, and this is the 11th day that I've been on my journey, knowing that 11 represents transition. 11 represents also shifting. And so knowing that I'm in this place of shifting, I'm in this place of transitioning, this is the day is the game changer. Game changer, don't wait till things happen. God called in, He resurrecting the game changer that was lost and was put to the side, that was within me, back up. God is calling her back forth. He called her back forth. So I'm in a place where I'm burning with a new ambition, new passion for the things of God, new passion for the dreams and the entrepreneur that God have called me to be, the businesswoman who I am. I've been a game changer even when I was little. When you try to put me in a box, I break out of it. Yeah, just who I am. I don't have a problem with submission. I don't have a problem with submission or humility. But knowing that I was also bound by religion because I waited and waited and waited for others to validate and wait for others to position me in a place when I know God had already given me the permission to do things. So when you're being bound by religion so long, you'll wait for people to position you when God already position you. And so I was waiting for a man to validate me and give me the honor and give me the go ahead to do what God had already told me to do. I was staying frustrated, I was agitated, and all of that in the book. I was helping people, but still yet I wasn't maximizing the potential that was in me. I was helping building everybody else up and their ministries and their businesses and them, but I wasn't doing what God had told me to do in this earth as an individual. Amen. I help my husband and still yet helping my husband. I have no problem with that. I have no problem with the team player that I am. But God have called me as a game changer. He have called me as a team leader, not just a team player. And so knowing that I'm a businesswoman, I'm an entrepreneur, I make things happen. I am a CEO. That's the person. That's who I am. I establishing my own the ideals and the innovation, the witty ideals that God has given me. The innovative the innovative concepts that God have given me, the vision that God have given me, the dreams that God have given me, they have been lacking. They have been put to the side because I have given my life to so many people and so many places that I didn't have time for my own self. And when you've been doing the work of the Lord for so long, and not just doing the work of the Lord, but doing the work of people, God has to deliver you from people to call you to Himself so He can be able to deliver you back to help people, but to also deliver you into what you was called to do. Amen. You have to be delivered into the earth so you can really deliver the people that God have been given to you. You can help people and help them transition and get them out of places and deliver them into a place. But I myself have been hitting the ceiling for so long. been agitated with my own self. The frustration of grace of the Lord been to me, been frustrated for so long because I wasn't doing that what He called me to do. Well, the other parts, I would say, the other parts and what He called me to do. I've been so limited to just prophetess in one aspect. I've been limited to Monica from one aspect and to wife in one aspect, that I wasn't doing my other parts. I'm a woman of many hats, and knowing that God have called me as a game changer, I have to put myself in many places. Amen. Y'all got to catch me with that. I'm a woman of many hats, so I got to maximize my potential. Yes, I was once a person that worked a 9-to-5 job, and I have nothing against that. But God have been calling me, and God have always called me to have my own. Amen. I was the one that would make jobs for others, to implement jobs for others, to help others get new jobs. Amen. I was that person, and when you try to confine me to the 9-to-5 job, I break out, or God will vomit me out as He vomited Jonah out of the boat and out of the fish mouth, because he wasn't doing what he was supposed to be doing. So God vomited me out of jobs and places and situations because I wasn't doing that what He had told me and destined me to do. I was destined for greatness. And I encourage you all, it's nothing wrong with being submissive to another man's work. Hear me, beloveds. You must be a follower before you become a leader. And I have served the Lord with gladness. I have served another man with gladness and wholeheartedly, and done what I'm supposed to be doing. But God, I always have to send in a tornado to get me out of a place. And it shouldn't be that it shouldn't be that cause. It shouldn't be that it shouldn't be that for God to tell me to move on. I should just do. Amen. And so I had to be delivered from people, and still yet being delivered from people. So I'm still in my place of being transitioned, being rediscovered, being delivered from people. So, and different fears. So just but I want to come and encourage somebody today to let you guys know that game changer that's within you, God is birthing it. He's rebirthing it. He's repositioning him. He's repositioning her. Amen. You tried it that way. You tried it that way. But it didn't work. Or it worked for a particular time. But now you're frustrated. And you're wondering why you're frustrated. It's because this is not being done. And because God called you as the game changer. You wondering why you ain't receiving support in that area? It's because God called you as the support system. He called you to be supportive of your own vision. He called you to be the supporter. Amen. He called you to get a greater support system team. It's time out for you to be just a team player, but now it's time for you to be the team leader. So you have worked until another man's vineyard. It's now time for you, game changer, to take risks and step out into the unknown. Step out into the unknown, not fearing the unknown, not fearing failure. Yes, there may be some hiccups, there may be some stumbling blocks, there may be some missteps, or whatever the case may be. I say, this is what I say. It may not be for y'all, but this is for me. I'm just going to share. Whoever may ever get it, it may be for you. But I say it's good. You should be in a place where you rather step out and doing it, taking risks and doing it, than not doing it at all. Don't be the donkey that don't move. Don't be the person that don't move. It's rather for God to correct you on your way than not be corrected at all. I want God to correct me as He corrected Paul. Correct me while I'm trying to do God's will. While I'm trying to do what God called me to do. While I'm trying to soar and fly. It's better for God to correct me and have Him to send support to me, as it was with Aquila and Priscilla. God sent support to him. Sent support to Apollos while he was doing the work of the Lord, to bring correction to him, bring a more excellent way. It's better for you to be corrected on the way than not be corrected at all, because you ain't doing nothing. Move outside of the comfort zone. and let God expand you. Let God enlarge you. Let God mature you. You can't be matured if you don't move. Your development going to be arrested if you don't move. You can't maximize your potential if you don't move. You're going to stay there frustrated, and you're going to blame the world for something that you're supposed to be doing. And you're wondering why it's not being done is because you're not moving. And because you're not doing it. You wonder why you ain't getting the support that you need. And you, instead of just being the supporter or the support system to others, and wonder why your support haven't come, because you're not stepping out doing what you're supposed to be doing. So it's time for you game changers to come back. It's time for you risk takers to come back. It's better to be on the cutting edge and not be on the edge at all. Take a risk and step out of the boat. Take a risk. We know that Paul was one that was a game changer. He came and changed the game. While God's people, Peter and the other disciples, they've done one particular limitation of the word. And they feared and stayed in houses because they feared what the outside would do to them. But Paul stepped out. So it's time to be like Paul. It's time to be like David. It's time to be like Deborah. It's time to be like Gideon. And most importantly, it's time to be like Jesus. Jesus was 12 years old when he went out and he stepped out. He sought. And the kingdom is given to those that are seekers. For those that follow my ministry, they know I talk about being a seeker. And the kingdom is given to seekers. Jesus sought. He sought a more excellent way. He sought wisdom when he was lost by when he went and strayed away from his parents. He wanted to know how about this here. He wanted to implement this. He wanted to learn about this. Get what game changers do. They find something to implement it better. They help enlarge it and lengthen it. Game changer are lengtheners, not just strengtheners. They are lengtheners. Amen. So I want to come share that with you all. And I pray that this have blessed someone. And just get ready. Stay tuned because God got more in store for each and every one of you. Don't let fear of the unknown and fear of failure and even fear of responsibility holding you inside of the box. God bless you.